this video because you're a homeowner and you're trying to figure out how to protect your driveways or roads, keep your ditches clean. That's the number one thing. If you're in an area with any kind of flow of water, number one, keep your ditches clean. And the thing going on with this driveway is pretty obvious. You know, they let the leaves get built up in the ditch, and leaves will dam up a ditch in a hurry. They won't just wash out. They have a tendency to kind of overlap and interlock, and once the water backs up, it'll jump out of the ditch one way or another. Unfortunately, it's usually back into the road. So let's get us a load of road bond picked up here. We got one short little section of driveway to actually repair, and then the rest of the job is really just cleaning ditches out. Nothing exciting, but we gonna make a video about it anyway. So you guys hang on, let's go for a ride. TTW2 pulling on the scale, empty weight. The reason I'm scaling in today to get my empty weight recorded is because diesel weighs an average of 7 pounds per gallon. It's been a few days since I drove Wilbur, so I'm not sure exactly how full my fuel tanks were the last time I scaled in. So I want to scale so they can zero my weight. You know, it's your tare weights, T-A-R-E. When you pull in to the quarry here, they weigh you while you're empty, and then when you get loaded and come out, they can accurately tell how much material you're actually hauling out and what they need to charge you for. Well, I carry 150 gallons of fuel. I try to scale in when I'm full of fuel, and if I'm half empty, that's 75 gallons and 7 pounds. That's 525 pounds. That is a quarter of a ton, which is significant, you know. Just to make it easy, a ton, 2,000 pounds. So, excuse me, sorry guys. A ton of, like say, 3/4 gravel in this quarry is about 20 bucks. So that's $5 that you're essentially paying for, that you're not hauling out material if you don't re-weigh. So if you haul 8 tons out of here, that's 40 bucks per load. If you haul 4 loads to a job, that's 160 bucks that you're just throwing away. Okay, that's cutting into your profit pretty heavy. And if you're driving a truck that hauls 16, 20, 22 tons, that's adding up really quickly. And that's in this, you know, L9000. I've got 75 gallon tanks on both sides. Now, in Orville, the new F750, it's only got a 50 gallon tank. So it's not as much of a difference, but if you are starting out and you're new in this game and you don't have a lot of money saved up, not a lot of operating capital, every single dollar matters to you. You either need to scale in and out, you know, or keep your tanks full. Very important. These are the kind of numbers and the things that make the difference between people who fail, are successful, or are very successful. Now run that math if you're somebody who runs, you know, 5 or 6 dump trucks and they're running all day, every day. Those hundreds add up quickly. That can be 600 bucks a day. It's a pretty good vacation for somebody. About 8.5, Mike. get your thing started, you know, you've got to watch every bit of your expenses, and you've got to find ways to maximize your profits. If you've been in this game forever, you're absolutely loaded, do what you want. But for those guys watching my channel who are trying to, you know, get started in this, maybe you never worked for somebody else that taught you these things, I'm here to teach you. I'll teach you what I know and what I've experienced. It may be right, it may be wrong. Thank you, buddy. I know he said thank you. You probably heard the radio key up. Micah just doesn't hold it down long enough before he says thank you or have a good day. He's in a hurry. He's a busy man. Busy man. You know, this business is hard enough starting out. Trying to do it, you know, give people good prices and such. Some of these guys, they just bid them so high, it don't matter if they lose that $100, you know, every few loads. But for you, the person just starting out, I got a couple of things useful rattling around up there in my brain. Not a whole lot, but I can definitely tell you about the mistakes that I have made myself. And I'm probably gonna make some mistakes on camera. And if you see me do it, it'll save you the grief and the loss of income. So you're going in the quarry. If you've got big tanks on your truck, you better scale pretty often. Like this quarry, they want you to scale once a month. But, you know, I try to scale regular. And check your tickets too. You know, another thing about the quarry, check your tickets. Make sure that they charge you for the right material. All materials are different prices. And they've, the only mistake they ever made that I know of was that they charged me for material that was less expensive than what I actually had. And I got going down the road, and sure enough, they hadn't charged me enough. So when I got back to the quarry, I went in and had them change it over. You know, a lot of people say I wouldn't have said nothing. Well, I truly believe that if you let something like that go, it'll come back to you. So I try to be honest and operate my business that way. And, you know, you'll sleep better at night. I don't see how people who operate under deceitful business practices, how they're okay with it. Hopefully, if you're watching my videos, it's because you want to get into this business, you want to do it right, you want to do good jobs for people, and if you're looking for a way to make big profits by hoodooing somebody, this just ain't the channel for you. You know, this is just a hillbilly that, if you're lucky enough you can even understand what I'm saying, felt like it wasn't wanting to go. Operator error. I know Wilbur ain't gonna let me down. Oh yeah, we got some good weight on us. I'll just say 30-something thousand pounds. TTW2 ABC. So, let's get scaled out, check our tickets, and we'll see you guys at the job. Alright guys, let's check out what we've got to work on here. As you can see, We're driving our baby boy welder. This is pretty obvious. All right, you can see this road is pretty solid, but they've left the leaves on the sides. And you can see this lip here. That doesn't let water get out. So instead of cutting that off and leaving bare dirt to a road, we brought a little extra material, about 8.5 tons, and we're gonna start spreading where the silty looking ground is, and we're gonna stretch it out. So we got a little pothole here, stretch it out to about right here. That is about 75 feet. Now on Wilbur, the links on his adjustment chains are a little bit smaller than the new truck, so I can fine tune how much that tailgate opens up to tailgate the material. I'd say I'm probably going to open it up to about 14 links, and I'm going to let her roll. I don't know what it is, but that new truck doesn't spread near as good as Wilbur. All right, we just got one little hump here where I backed up and dumped what was left of the material out, and then we can get to straightening this ditch line out. All right, guys, so obviously I don't have a nice smooth ditching or a tilt bucket to do this stuff, so I've just got to kind of rough it in with my digging bucket. And then all these little rough swags in the road's real easy to take out. I'm just going to pull the machine up with one track down the ditch. That way it puts me on grade. I can put my blade down, and when I back blade, it'll smooth the edge of that ditch out. These days I'll be able to afford all the nice little cool toys that the big guys have. Till then, we will just have to work with what we have. Continues.